Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
Martin, welcome Martin Mcnicholi. As a loving, compassionate, raw, authentic mentor and messenger, he inspires, empowers, and serves those ready to awaken and remember true freedom, abundance, and joy. Having overcome adversity of separation, fear, and addiction, he feels, understands, and knows people's real life challenges and guides them to remember the truth of their wholeness, perfection, and divinity, regardless of their life circumstances now. Having direct experience of many mentors, modalities, teachers, paths, and people, he activates and reawakens innate self-healing, self-mastery, and integration of body, mind, and spirit to transform from the inside out. He is grounded in the path of realization. He has clarified and opened himself to be a messenger and a clear conduit for the higher self. And Martin is speaking with us today on light body and light language. Martin, I'm excited to hear what you have to share with us, and please turn the stage over to you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, Wai Ching. Thank you again, Ravi. Thank you. I'm very grateful to be here. Very grateful to my beautiful sister, Nikki, as well. I see her there. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you for bringing this together. And it's an honor and pleasure to be here. And today, I want to share a little bit about the light body and light language, because I feel we are in a time where, I know one of the themes of this was around technology, and like what Ravi was sharing earlier, it's like we're somewhere in the middle of this etheric and the combination of the physical technologies. And I believe this is where light language comes in. This is where moving into our light body is being bridged now by a new technology, by a new language. And it's quite new. It has been around for forever, as everything has, but for many people and many beings on the earth plane now, this technology of light, this language of light is coming through, and it's something that is bridging this gap. It is something that bypasses our logical linear thinking and bypasses some of the physical limitations and some of our fears and some of the things that maybe will hold us back from moving into the full expression of our light body and who we are. And the way I see everything is that everything is existing simultaneously. We're not actually going somewhere, we're not ascending, we're not getting somewhere, we're realizing we are already there. And all of these tools and all of the ways in which we share and all of the things that are brought to us are revelations. They're not actually something that add anything to us. They're actually subtractions of those judgments that Ravi talked about, is that we are shedding the layers that are covering who we truly are, because I believe we are all of it. We are all that is, and we are this localized expression here and now. And as we move into the awareness of our light body, which is what I would term a more expanded version, a more realized version of who and what we are, innate abilities, innate skills, knowledge, wisdom, awareness of our multidimensionality becomes apparent to us. And light language is something that is allowing us to more fully embody that and become that. And for me, my personal journey was, I was quite resistant to this. I was speaking to Wai Ching just before we came on. I was activated in light language in 2015 by a beautiful lady from Singapore. And at that time, I had no idea what it was. And it did take several years before I embraced this. And I was quite resistant to it. And there was a lot of fear around it, because Also, like what Ravi was sharing earlier, I have quite masculine tendencies, and I need to see it, feel it, touch it for most of my life. But what has happened, I've gone through this process of surrender and just allowed myself to be a vehicle, to be a messenger, and so eventually I allowed just what was coming to flow through me. So it did take quite some years. But what is happening now is, as people share this language of light, it is activating others. It bypasses, again, a lot of the limitations. It bypasses some of the fears that we have, and it doesn't have, in my way of seeing, it doesn't have a specific or literal meaning. It is multidimensional. It can mean whatever you wish it to mean. It can go wherever it needs to go. There are others that share specific meanings, but the way I like to see it is the way everything is. It's just a flow. It's an unfolding. And more and more as I move through this journey, I'm feeling less and less desiring to speak the English language, and more wishing to speak light language, because it just bypasses so much confusion, and it also gets some funny looks and funny reactions to those who haven't heard it before, of course. And so what is the language of light? Again, because I feel it doesn't have specific definite definitions, it's something that allows us to communicate in a more expanded way, to hear in a more expanded way, to listen in a more expanded way, and to feel and experience ourselves in a more expanded way. So that's a very brief definition of something that doesn't have definition, and it's something that is very apparent, and it's very powerful at this time. I feel so many people are becoming aware of this, and when the time is right, the time is right. And I feel the beauty, and I love what Ravi shared, the beauty of our diversity and different language we have on earth is it's incredible, and it's given the beauty and the creativity of humanity. And our star brothers and sisters are very they love our creativity, they love our art, they love how we create in this diversity. There is another side to that as well, is where there is confusion, there is misunderstandings, and what this kind of technology is here to bring is to have unity in diversity without the confusion, without the separation, without the sides here. It's like celebration of all of that, and this language allows that to all come together. I'm getting quite emotional when I share this, because I feel it goes to the depth of who we are, and that's a beautiful thing. And we can have unity in diversity. We can be one, but it doesn't mean we have to be the same. And as we do that, and as we allow this, our unity, our diversity, our beauty, our creativity, our multidimensionality, to bring us more in togetherness, it will not stifle our creativity. It will actually enhance it. It will take out the competition. It will take out the levels. It allows us to truly live in our light body, in our what we could call our fifth dimensional reality, the new earth. So this is a brief sharing about that. And again, we can talk about it lots, but it's an experiential language, an experiential sharing. So what I would like to do is offer whatever wishes to come through. Again, I don't plan anything. There is no planning. I have no idea. I am awaiting what will come as we go through. So I just invite you now, in this moment, this eternal moment, to just close your eyes. And whether you're watching this now or in the future, know that there only ever is this moment now. And I invite you to allow wherever your awareness is, to allow to drop into your heart center now. Nothing external matters in this moment. Just allow yourself to arrive here. Allow you to follow your breath, noticing your heartbeat. and just allowing yourself to surrender into the depths of who you are. And as you breathe and as you relax and let go, you move deeper and deeper into your heart. This placeless place, this spaceless space, the alliance of your true essence, limitless, birthless, deathless, and free. And as your body softens and as your heart expands, you begin to feel the unity of every cell of your being, with every fiber, with every essence of all of creation. Inarai kutu unu marai kitile isha sato kurayita ma akiti inarai ku uraitu tu aka itana aka aina ayito oyakatai. Connecting with your breath deeper and deeper as you move inside the breath now. Akarai lanarai mura koyato to uchiana ata ikete okota anai kiti no uru yanama aka ite elai soto ai. You're invited now to turn on the inner smile of every cell, every fiber, all of the essence of your being. Turn on your inner smile. And as you turn on this inner smile, every aspect of your being activates the quality of joy, the expanded state of freedom, of truth, of abundance. Ikoko marai na akete la Yesusu kuraki tela amarakete le aiturai ke narai shalako turai te ikanama aito okora tila ikete e anarai shuso tuma aka kayata otuchi ana aka ina ai na kurai te uchika e tu ana a ina isha satu. And as you expand now, allow all of your beingness to dance, to expand, to open, to be free, to express. Inara la kieto to o chieta ama aka ite te ola ite na inarari kotolo yuturo na akayete all limitations fall away kora ite titi la ka uma nura ka ite ena sakaito to o na akaye. The full divine essence of your being expands. Arai kate ite ko uruyute ina ai kite alai shasato uma kayete alai. And as you expand, feel yourself merging with all of the other hearts across this divine, beautiful blue pearl Gaia. Anarale kiti liuro yushusunoro kuina ama aite ela aisha sato okotona e. Feel the recognition, feel the warmth, feel the beauty. Ashiasa kutochiasa ana ake tila akorayete e nama araiketo una oina aesa a. Now noticing all of these hearts merge into one heart in the heart of Gaia. Akarai la anai ora kuroite inama ora ai kete ishasa tikaya to a itaka muraka itena ai to uyana aka ite ai sha ana aka to ai aki ana auisha ata ake to ai. Just take a moment now to allow yourself to breathe as Gaia. And as you breathe as Gaia now and see that every being, every heart is a child of Gaia, is an extension of Gaia. Allow your highest intent and love and compassion for humanity to rise up in this breath, in this heartbeat of every being in, on, and around this dear planet. Allowing love, abundance, joy, prosperity, kindness, compassion, creativity, openness, connectedness, fun, laughter, lightness, movement, dance, art, solutions. Allowing all of that to be birthed in the hearts of every being upon this planet as we beat as one heart, we breathe as one breath, we rise as one truth. E na lai ke te maruyu na kai te shusu to koya na a kieta lai e shusu no umara kieta ai e toya ka ai. Just take a breath now and bring both of your hands onto your heart center. Begin to feel your heart beating and just feel gratitude for the gift of life. From Source, I am. Feel this heartbeat as one heartbeat. Allow the gratitude to flood your being. And allow this gratitude to move out from you now and expand and radiate and touch every heart, every body, every mind, every tree, every plant, every river, every rock, every flower, every animal, everything and everyone residing in, on, or around this dear, beautiful earth. We give thanks and gratitude and deepest love. And we allow this to be exactly as it is. Okotoyo nama aye kita haye. Shokotoya sakai. So just allow yourself to rest as you are. Become aware of your body, your fingers, your toes. Just take a moment to be grateful for this incredible physical form in all its diversity, in all its beauty. And bring some movement into your body, still connected to your heart, connected to your breath. And whenever you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes.
Na kushna kasna kusna tachuna kaistata. Te ene kushna kaistana. E kunishna kustina totsatustina. Te ene ku kunastia to stakashka. Thank you, Martin.
Ikoya isha sate kito oko to yana aikide.
Te ene ku ikinashna kasta. Ima kusto.
Okay, so I have no idea. When I go into that state, I have no idea. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 40 minutes. So I just like to just check and see. Okay, I'm seeing the time now. So again, if you are new to light language and this sort of process, don't try to analyze it too much. Don't try and sort of think, what does it mean? This is something that's going into your heart and is more felt, and it doesn't need necessarily meaning or a translation, but you can give it that if something has arisen within you. Also, what can happen as was beautifully just shared with Wai Ching is that this can sometimes bring the desire for a sound, an expression, a movement. Light language is not just visual, it can be, or not just vocal, it can be in movement, it could be in art, it can express in many different ways. So if you do listen to this, whether now or in the eternal moment of now in the future, and you feel like expressing vocally, artistically, in movement, please allow that to happen. Please don't wait for years to allow that to happen like I did. Allow it to come naturally now in this moment. And also, if it had no effect whatsoever, don't judge yourself or don't think that there's something wrong or anything like that. It's like there is different fragrances and different aspects of everything in creation, and know that if you've brought yourself to these experiences, there is something there for you, but try not to judge, try not to get too much involved in what it means, and just be with who you are and what you're feeling in this moment, and just allow yourself to be human being. So I'd like to just check in with Michelle and Wai Ching just to check for timing, because I just want to be sure, because this is not a strong point for me. I'll be honest. Timing and linear stuff goes out the window when I get into this state. So just want to just double check and then see where we are.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.
We are at the finish of your segment, but please don't let that stop anything that is being called through.
Sure. Okay. So, as I said, this is experiential. It's something that is shared just with open heart. And I just invite you, each of you who come to these words and who come to this vibration, is to follow your unique path. Follow what excites you, follow what lights you up, follow what that fire that burns within you, what you were uniquely created to bring, because each being has a unique frequency, each being has a unique signature. It's like a multidimensional fingerprint. Everyone is absolutely unique, and everyone has access to everything, but there are ways in which you have been uniquely created by yourself, for yourself, so that you can bring forth a new aspect, a new creation of all that is that already exists, but you can bring a new flavor, a new fragrance, a new perspective. And it is important that you follow your heart's call. Do not let fear, do not let limitation, do not let expectation hold you back from what you truly came here to bring, because you are a multidimensional snowflake. You are a flower in bloom. You are that which radiates the energy of all that is, and you can filter that and you can express that in so many divine and unique ways. And the need for comparison is the old word. You are here in a way that is so very unique. No matter where you are on your journey, no matter how it seems, you have a unique perspective of all that is, and you have the energy and the ability and the options to bring that forward in infinite ways. And the key to this is your excitement, is your joy, is what feels loving to you, what drives you, what gets you up in the morning. And it doesn't matter if you're doing this for your quote living or your quote work. This is your vibration. It can be brought to any aspect, no matter what the outer world circumstances look like, no matter where you are and what you're doing. You can bring your unique fragrance, your unique perspective, your perfume, your unique aspect of this all that is, that literally has a uniqueness that cannot be compared. It cannot be limited. It can only be limited by the separate self that believes itself to be in comparison, in competition, in separation. And like what was shared earlier, that is a beautiful aspect, and it's what allows our physicality. It's what allows the creativity. But do not let it hold you back from what you truly came here to bring, what you're truly here to sing, what you're truly here to dance, what you're truly here to create. Allow yourself to be yourself fully. And you will know, because you will meet fears, you will meet boxes that we've placed upon ourselves, you will meet these artificial limitations that we've placed upon yourself. And when you meet them, that doesn't mean to turn back. It doesn't mean that you've hit the end. That means you've hit a new beginning. And we as humans have been conditioned to avoid pain and seek comfort and pleasure. And what actually is, when we meet these thresholds, or we meet these places where it feels like I can't go any further, or this is my limit, that's actually a new birth, a new beginning. But we do, in this reality, in this physicality, at times have to find that, pain is a natural experience. Suffering is a choice, or it is something as a result or a judgment of pain. Pain is not necessarily negative or bad. At times there can be, as we are experiencing in this transformation of the earth, there can be painful circumstances, but we know that as we move through these challenges, on the other side is more expanded vistas, is more opportunities, is more potentials, and it takes courage. But know that pain is temporary also. So allow yourself to come to your perceived limitations, and instead of pushing through, I'm not talking about like no pain, I'm not talking about 1980s no pain no gain. I'm talking about expansion into greater. It takes the caterpillar to go through a dissolution of its being to become a butterfly. And from the perspective of the caterpillar, that may seem like pain. But when we see the perspective and the beauty of the butterfly, we know that it was part of the process. And the caterpillar doesn't suffer that. The caterpillar surrenders to that and moves through. And then we get the beauty of the butterfly. So I feel we are all in some stage of that transformation now. And I just invite you to follow your unique perspective, your unique way that you can bring to this world, and don't judge it. And don't let it be held back by societal norms or what has gone before or what anyone else is doing. Because no one is like you. No one will ever be like you. And no one has the perspective that you have and the life that you have lived. So again, as Ravi shared, it's like these things are something that is so unique. And your physical body, your appearance, your parents, your location, everything you have drawn to you, actually drawn from you. I like to share this. Actually, we've drawn it from ourselves, projected it outwards, but it perceives like it's coming to us. So use that awareness and use your excitement, your joy, your creativity, and give it to the world, because the world is waiting for you, and there's people and beings that are just waiting for that. So with that, I would like to leave it there. I could go on for hours and hours, but that's not really the point here. So I just like to leave it there, and I'd like to thank you all so much for listening and for following your path. And I thank you very much, everyone, for organizing this and bringing us together. And I'm excited to get together in our group discussion here with the rest of the panel.